spray, you will probably have to take a shower before you can get it off. Hello, I'm Oud Perfumes and welcome to my channel. Here we talk about all things perfume, beauty and lifestyle. Today we'll be going over my most long-lasting perfumes. And when I say long-lasting, I mean perfumes that last 8 hours or more. Anything less than 8 hours, it's a no. So these perfumes will get you through the whole day. So not just 8 hours, but 8 hours and more. Let's get into it. The first perfume making this list is Mancera Instant Crush. This was one of the first perfumes that I ever bought when I started my perfume journey, and I did not regret it at all. A lot of people compare this to Baccarat Rouge 540, like it's a dupe and all that, because of the saffron, and this also has ginger, it has vanilla. But my thing with this is, I think this, while it does have similar DNA to Baccarat 540, I think it stands on its own. I think Instant Crush, it's a perfume that should have its own category. For this list today, Instant Crush is making it because this is what everyone describes as beast mode. Everyone that has ever used this perfume, the one thing they always say is this is a beast mode fragrance. I kid you not. This would linger on your clothes. I've told stories of how when I wear this, I've had people tell me, oh my gosh, I could smell you. When I sprayed this on my clothes, I smell it days later. Sometimes even after you wash your clothes, you still smell this, okay? Even after you pass it through the washer and dryer, you still get like a subtle scent of Instant Crush. And I think that is pretty impressive. This is always gonna make the list when it comes to beast mode fragrances. And I don't know, one thing I will say is I did get a new bottle. Like, this is a new bottle, and I don't know if that was a new batch, because while it does have like the same scent profile, for me it doesn't last as long anymore. And I've heard someone say that as well, that they got a new bottle and it's not lasting as long. And when we say as long, I mean like before it used to give me like 10 hours, maybe now it's giving me 8 hours. But you know, every time I get asked, can you recommend a perfume that is going to last me 8 hours or more? This is the first thing that comes to mind, because Instant Crush would always get the job done. The fact that it smells amazing is just also a pro for it. It would also last you all day long. This is the one for when I'm going on a trip and I don't want to take the full bottle. I just spray a little bit on my clothes because I know it will be fine. I'll still be able to smell it on my clothes. So if you're looking for a really long lasting scent, Instant Crush is a really long lasting one. Next is Alien Hypersense by Mugler. So I used to own the OG Alien, and I do have to admit that when I first had the OG Alien, I did not like it. I can't even lie. Like, I sprayed it, I did not like it. But the one thing that I always said was that when I sprayed that scent all day, take a shower, scrub your skin, you'll still be able to smell it. So when I got the opportunity to try Alien Hypersense, I was a little bit weary of it. I'm like, I hope I like this one. And I did. I really like this one. This is a white floral and it has like pear in the opening notes as well. But see, one thing I would always say about this is if you love white florals and you love like jasmine and pear, you'll be obsessed with this. It is just an infusion of it, but it does still have that Alien DNA. Now, while I did not like the OG Alien, I actually really do like this one, which is a flanker of it. Now, what I would say though is I was going out and it's one of those places where you want to smell good but you don't want to smell too overpowering because you're around a lot of people. And I just thought, you know, I was in a hurry. I wanted something white floral, and I kind of just did more sprays. As an oversprayer, I did way more sprays than I should have with this. Oh my gosh, even from the car I was like, okay, I should probably have stopped at 2 sprays because this is really strong. When it comes to long lasting and strength, this is really strong. So I feel like if you buy any of these Mugler, Alien, any of the flankers, you should know that you're getting the buck for your money because it's gonna last you all day. And now when I recommend it, I'm like 1 or 2 sprays is enough. This is not that perfume you overspray, because I'm in the car and I'm like, I can smell it, like really smell it. So this is making the list because not only is it long lasting, it's also one of those perfumes I don't think anyone can do more than 4 sprays. Like, you really, because the jasmine really hits you, like it really hits you. So I would say this is definitely making the long lasting list, and this is one that I would not recommend for someone that does not like white florals. Like if you love white florals, you would love this. If you don't, even one spray, you will probably have to take a shower before you can get it off. So that is to say, this is very long lasting, and it's a great white floral. I like it because I love white florals. But yeah, this would definitely last 8 hours or more for sure. Another really long lasting perfume that I absolutely love is Rosendo Mateu No. 5 Floral Amber Sensual Musk. Why did I make the name that long? I have a lot to say about this one. Something I always say before I recommend this perfume to anybody is you need to be someone that can stand musk in perfumes. I used to not like musk at all in perfumes, and when I got this perfume, it was initially a challenge for me because the first thing you get is this fog of musk all over you. But then when it starts to dry is when you start to get that really sensual floral scent. I get the name, it's just really long. It is a sensual floral scent, and it's also super duper 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 long lasting. And I mean long lasting like on some days when I don't want to deal with musk and I spray this, it's like that's it. There's no going back from it. I have to be okay with it because I know that's what I'm gonna smell like the whole day. It's also one of those perfumes you don't want to use more than 2 spray. If not, it will overpower you. Yes, it's not one of those perfumes you're like, oh, I'm just gonna layer with something else. No, this is what you're gonna smell throughout. It is a beautiful floral scent, but it does have that heavy musk. It's like this fog of musk that is over the floral notes. I don't know how to explain it, but it is a beautiful smelling perfume. Over time, it became one of my absolute favorites, and it's super long lasting in that if I wear it in the morning, people will still be able to smell me heavily, not lightly, heavily by evening. So that's kind of what I want with my perfume. And it does the job, but I will say if you're not a fan of musk or heavy musk, definitely sample this before you commit to it. This altogether, this is not a perfume you blind buy. This is one you sample first before you commit to it. And it's long lasting though. To make this list of perfumes that I love that are actually long lasting, and this is pretty long lasting. It's one of the most bespoke perfumes I own. And as you can see, I have been going almost 3 years now. Yeah, I think almost 3 years with this perfume. And one spray, anytime I overspray it, that fuck of musk just gets me. But yes, this is super long lasting and it smells really good. What would this list be if we don't have Delina Exclusif by Parfums de Noire? Like, what are we even talking about? This is a beautiful, beautiful rose. It's powdery. You have lychee, you have rose. And this used to be my absolute, like, one of the absolute favorite perfumes that I owned. It was one of the first niche perfumes I got, and I absolutely fell in love with it. Now, it's making this list because this perfume will stay on your clothes for days. It is super long lasting. I'm not even sure I'm halfway through the bottle. And I've had this since like the beginning of my perfume journey. Now, I will admit that there were times I got tired of it. Like sometimes when I overspray it, I just don't like the way it smells. That's how much of a beast mode it is. It's one of those perfumes that I have come to enjoy now in just a few sprays. But it's making this list because it's super long lasting. It does smell good, super long lasting. Also another perfume that I would advise you to only use like 2 or 3 sprays. Because I feel like if you overspray this, because of how powdery it is, it really just like gets super duper duper powdery. It gets a little too much in that powdery sense. So this is one that I would definitely say use in moderation. It's super long lasting, you smell really good, and it's just I like powdery scents. I like lychee, I like rose. So yeah, this is a fave. Now I'm super intrigued because I think I'm like here in the bottle, and almost 5 years now. Yeah. Yeah. No, almost 5 years. It's like 4 years. It's like 4 years that I've had this perfume and I'm not even close to finishing it, okay? That's to explain to you how strong this is. The rose is beautiful, the lychee is beautiful. So if you want something that is really strong, you want something that if you buy, like this is quite expensive. If you buy it, it's an investment, you can use it for a long period of time. Search no further. This is a really good one and super long. Next we have Lancome Oud Bouquet. Lancome Oud Bouquet is Oud and Rose from Lancome, and it's super smooth. I know someone at work that I believe she wears this just because when she passes by, I always smell it on her. Very brave of her because she wears it all seasons. I cannot wear this. It's so beast mode. Look at this. I cannot use more than one spray. That's how strong this perfume is, and that's how long lasting it is. When I use this, I cannot use more than one spray, or I just feel like it's too much. I feel like it's too much. It's super long lasting. It lasts all day long. It smells on your clothes. And I heard this was discontinued. I do not know how true that is, but I heard this was discontinued, so I'm holding on tight to this bottle. But when it comes to how it smells, I feel like if you don't like oud, don't go close to this one. But the oud and rose is so beautiful in this. I will say though, I've heard a lot of people tell me, like people that I know are very picky with their perfumes, go, this has been my signature scent for a long time. If you have someone that is super picky with their perfume, introduce them to this. You'll be surprised at how easily they'll fall in love with this. There's something complex yet so simple in how it smells and how unique it also smells. But for this list today, it's making this list because personally, I cannot go more than one spray. I dare not do two sprays of this. One spray, that's it, and it just gets the job done. Super long lasting. You get the rose and you get the oud. Also making this list is Amouroud La Rose Noire. This is a luxury brand that I've wanted to try for so long. So I'm super excited that I finally got to try this. But I remember unboxing this and one spray, my whole room smells like it. This is rose and oud. That's majorly what you get. Rose, very sophisticated, very oud heavy, rose and oud. But I will say, it smells like money. It smells like a confident woman, basically. But what for making this list, one spray is all you need. I remember I had won this to the city and I'd gone to actually visit a fragrance store and I'm, listing my scents and I'm like, wait, I did do one spray of this and of all the other scents I used, that was the one thing that was super prominent. I layered a whole bunch of stuff and I just happened to have done this unboxing while layering it and that was it. That was it. I tell you. It's just so strong, super long lasting, and yeah, that's why it's making this list. It's super long lasting, rose and oud. It smells very expensive, very wealthy. That's the first thing that came to my mind when I smelled this. I'm like, it smells really, really expensive. If you're looking for something that smells expensive, this is one you definitely need to invest in, so to say. Yeah, thank you so much for watching till the end. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like, share. Thank you so much for being here.